Peace and blessings unto you. I'm Trenius Henderson. You're on the infamous Living Rim Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, visit the website, www.thelivingrim.org, and also subscribe so you can stay up to date with the latest videos. I make a new one every day just to get the mind rolling. So with that being said, what do we say? Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. All right. So what we have here is a topic about the ENTJ, the ENTJ personality types. You know who you are, and that's why you're watching this video. So thank you for tuning in. I got some good stuff. I got some great confirmations that I want to let you know about yourself. You're an amazing person. You're the master personality of all other personalities, but it's not for you to take it to your head. Take it to your heart. Take it to your heart instead. Be humble. I say that in all sincerity. You are the master personality. Okay. Anyway, ENTJ stands for extroverted, intuitive, thinking, judger. Extroverted is the opposite of introverted. An extroverted person is the type of person who likes to be surrounded by people. You live your life and get great amounts of energy from being around other people, and you thrive off other people. You love to be around other people. If you're not around people, you don't feel complete about yourself. If you don't get opinion from others, you don't feel complete about yourself. If others don't acknowledge you, validate you, give you the little bit of praise, just a little bit that you ask for, you need, in order to continue to succeed, then it kind of makes you kind of upset in a way. No, you don't show your emotions. That's not who you are. You're not an emotional person at all. But what you do is you like to see approval of other people because you work so hard at trying to do what it is that you do. So you're extroverted. Now, an introverted person is different. And I'm going to explain introverted as well. Introverted person is the type of person who like to be by themselves. A lot of people classify this type of people as a loner, a person who is just like to be lonely, a person who likes to be in isolation, a person who likes to be by themselves, the person who more than likely would just go buy a dog or a cat if they don't want a whole lot of company in their house. Kind of standoffish, don't want to be in a crowd, don't want to be the life of the party. Completely different from an extroverted person. An extroverted person has to be around people in order to make themselves feel good. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the intuitive side, which is intuition. You have a strong intuitive side to you. Sometimes you don't really know how to use it to your advantage, but if that's the case, go watch some of my videos and I'll show you how to use your intuition, okay? But I'm going to explain it to you in a nutshell. Intuition is being able to, analyze things real quick and just get the answer right away. You're intuitive. Answers just come to you. Like you're able to just hear somebody say something and know exactly what they mean. You're able to just look at a set of systems in place and understand exactly what the system is trying to create, or you're able to come up with the conclusion really, really fast. You know the moral of the story really quick. You know the plot. You don't have to think versus the next person who has to think long, hard, and deep about this, blood, shed, tears. But you're the type of person, you just get it. You don't know how, you don't know why, you just get it. And that is a great thing, but at the same time, it could be a disadvantage for you if you don't know how to use it, if you don't know how to use it properly. Because when you can be intuitive, but you can make intuitive decisions off of sensations. And when I say that, what I mean is you can be the type to make your intuitive decisions off of a way that you feel, which is not really how you feel. You might feel a sensation, like a 3% sensation, but it's only a 3% sensation. It's not enough to make you alter your sense of decisions about how you're going to make the choice you're going to make. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to really get it down to the bottom and, break the bricks of it. But I think you get the point. You're ENTJ. I think you just get it, right? Okay, the next side of you is your thinking side. This is the T. We did E, we did N. This is the T. You're a thinker. You're a thinking person. You do that well. Actually, you do it better than anybody else around you. You're a sharp thinker. You're very efficient. You know how to put stuff in order mentally in order to create efficiency in your life. You do a good job of being organized. You're able to tell people how to get from point A to point B to point C to point D just in an explanation and it be logically right. Not everybody functions like this. Different people have a different way of going about how they come up with different thought patterns and stuff like that based off, some people like to feel things more. Some people like to perceive things more and some people like to hear what other people have to say more. But you're the type of person you can just think it right into existence and it be the best thing that somebody ever or the best decision that you ever gave somebody and they take it and they make it the decision of their life and they say, man, this is the best decision that someone has ever told me and it actually is working. It actually works for that person. That's the gift and the master trait of being an ENTJ. All right, we got thinking out the way. We know you guys are great thinkers. We know you're sharp and quick on your feet. You think so freaking fast that people hate it. They hate the fact that you're able to think fast and they think slow. That doesn't make you better than anybody. Even your answers could be wrong. So don't never forget, nobody's perfect, all right? And sometimes you need to slow down, okay? Sometimes you need to slow down and harness your power. Okay, the next one is judger. You're a judger. Believe it or not, but you're a judger. Even though you think you might not be judging people on a constant basis, you are judging people on a constant basis because you're comparing people to you. You should not compare people to you. Even that's something that I had to learn. We are not here to compare ourselves to each other. We're here to be who we are, and while at the same time accepting people for who they are. Now, just learn to accept it. Don't judge people of their skill set based on how well you are with your skill set, because the way you feel about yourself is not the same way they feel about themselves. They might not have to feel like they have to level up to you. But if you're the only one feeling like people have to level up to you, then that's you who is judging that person. They're not thinking nothing about you being judged or they judging you. They just probably say, hey, they cool. They probably think you're cool. Hey, the ENTJ is cool, but I never did think that they were doing anything better than me. You got to face it, ENTJ. Not everybody thinks like you. You actually think a little too much. And I think that you put this way of thinking upon other people as if they're thinking the same thing about you. But half the time, people are not even on your wavelength, And when I say on your wavelength, no, I'm not saying they're lower than you. What I'm saying is they're not even there in the place that you are. So you cannot judge them. That will not be the right thing to do because they're not even there. They're not even in your mindset. Everybody has their own mindset. So you have to get out of the notion of thinking that everybody is thinking in your same mindset. Give people the benefit of a doubt. Let people be them. Let people be unique. Let people take their time. And we just got to have more patience, okay? We got to have more patience, all right? Because that's just the way it is. All right, number 6, you are a natural born leader. There are some people who are natural born observers. There are some people who are natural born servants. There are some people who are natural born artists. There are some people who are natural born teachers. Some people who are natural born fashion designers. I mean, you have people that are naturally born to do anything, and everything, but you are a natural born leader. Now, the leader isn't always the greatest job because you have to take on all the heat, all the pressure. You have to be the one to take blame for a whole lot of other people because you're put in a position. Look at our president, for instance, President Barack Obama. He take the blame for what happened with the previous presidents. He had nothing to do with it. Why does he have to take the blame, though? Because he's the president today. It don't matter if they did the wrong thing or the right thing. He's still going to take the blame because he's a leader. And that's what leaders do. You are known for taking the blame. So next time somebody blames you for not amounting up to what they thought you should be, you're still responsible because you're ENTJ. You're the master personality. You shouldn't be complaining. You have the gifts, you have the talent. Okay, number 7 is you're less emotional. You're not as emotional as you should be. That's actually kind of like your weakness because you're not able to feel anything most of the time. A lot of times people around you wonder why you're so, they think that you're uptight. You know, they think that you're conceited. They think that you have it going on. They think that you're better than them. They think all these things about you simply because you don't really show any signs of feeling or emotion. It seems as though you're like you're just walking over people. But in your heart, in your mind, I know that's not how you really think. So that's why I'm telling you, since you're smart enough to understand, you got to calm down. You got to calm down your ambition. Sometimes your ambition can be your worst enemy. Sometimes your ambition could try to want to get you where you want to be, but you will never get there because you will spend your time trying to be so motivatedly ambitious that you run and walk over people's emotional sides. And all people want you to do is give them a hug or, hey, come take a walk with me. You know, hey, tell me about myself. What do you think about me, ENTJ? Talk to other people. Put other people on a pedestal sometimes. You know what I mean? They're always looking at for you as an influence, but at the same time, they feel like you are, being such a dead-weighted, cold-hearted person. And so you don't want to lose points in that area with people, okay? All right. The next one is, believe it or not, but I'm going to have to boost you up because this is what you like. People really admire you, believe it or not. People admire you. They think highly of you and whatnot. You motivate and inspire people. You're ENTJ. I mean, but you cannot take this stuff to your head, guys. You have to take this stuff in with all sincerity, all humbleness. You know, it's not for you to parade and say, hey, my horoscope says this about me and your horoscope sucks. No, these things are said so that you can be complete with yourself. And then when you learn how to be more complete with yourself, you can help others be complete with themselves. You can lead others in the right direction without stepping on people's toes. So you have to be the example first. You have to set the example and be the role model. So it has to be completely understood by you first before other people understand you. Nobody will never understand if you don't completely harness what you have properly enough, okay? All right, so we know that you're goal oriented. You live life as though you're on a mission. Only thing that's on your mind is get it done, get it done, get it done, get it done. And you're on a mission, you're on a mission, you know what I mean? But you have so many people around you that love you to say, relax, calm down, take a chill pill. It's okay to sit back and watch TV for 5 minutes. Let's just have a meeting about love. Let's just reconcile with each other and talk about flowers. Can you do that with me? Do you have time or do you still have something to do? Okay. So don't be full of ambition without balance. Okay. Have more peace. Have more peace. Relax more. The truth is you're probably a million steps ahead anyway. So it is okay to sit back and kick your feet up, and relax and be at peace with yourself sometimes. And that was one of the things that I had to learn too. I had to learn to just relax, just chill, take a deep breath, meditate, pray, do some of the fun things in life. And that's all I have for ENTJ. You're some of the greatest people ever. We love you. Continue to be great, but at the same time, be balanced. Be great all around in all fields, including your emotional side. Okay? People need that from you. Thank you.